Hey, football fans, Brad Nessler here with my partners in crime, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. We're going to enjoy great weather in tonight's game as the skies are clear and the temperature is just right for the Texas Longhorns and the USC Trojans. Well, folks, we're excited to bring you what appears to be another great gridiron matchup. And here come the Trojans. Kirk, how do you see this one? This really looks like a deadlock. This could go to either team.
USC needs a big game from their talented running back. I think they'll win the battle up front, and he's going to have a tremendous day. Look for him to lead them to victory. But Lee, it's going to be very close.
Kirk, not happening, sweetheart.
There's no way Texas loses this game. Put some horns.
That looks good on you, Lee. Anyway, let's send it down to the field. USC will be kicking off, and you can just feel the energy in the air for this opening kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 31 fields it in the end zone. Good coverage by the kicking team.
Yeah, beautiful job of playing their assignments there.
This safety's a big-time player, but he's going to have to play his best game today. He faces a quarterback that can make you pay if you're not careful.
I'm predicting an interception by this kid today.
Ha! I like that. Kirk making a call. Let's see if he picks off one before this game is over.
He's rolling left. No one open, so he's going to run. Little shake and bake move. Now he spins, and down he goes. And that young man's the reason why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night.
Lose sleep and get gray hairs. Talking to the coaching staff this week, that was their main area of concern. The plan coming in was to contain him, keep him inside the pocket. There, they weren't able to wrap him up, and he was able to burn him with a big play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 39. Texas comes out in the shotgun. They go with the option. He has some room. At the 40. And he's taken down. Perfectly run option keeper.
You know what? That was a perfect example of how to give up tons of yardage on defense. These guys acted surprised to see the option there. Unbelievable.
You're right, Lee. Not what you'd expect when you prepare all week to defend the option. But then again, give this offense some credit. These guys aren't exactly the scout team.
1st and 10. Ball on the 34. From the gun. Young to the air on 1st down. He rolls left with the throw. And it's caught. Way to look at it. Couldn't get anything out of that.
No game on the board.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. It's a direct snap. There he goes. He shoots. And they make the stop. And that one goes for a big, big 1st down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
1st and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Young is back in the gun. Young drops back on 1st down. Looking. He decides to run with it. Broke away from one. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
Texas lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back. He's looking for his man. The ball is tipped. Got his man. Touchdown. The defender had no shot at breaking up that touchdown pass to the wideout.
He was trying to put him out of position. Yes, indeed.
Texas in a 4-wide set. Here's an option, right side. Makes a move. And he's in for 2. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Texas lines up for the kickoff. Number 22 and number 5 set to return. Kicks it off. Number 22 takes it to the 12. Gets past the backward. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 30.
Will start the drive at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
One-man backfield. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Down the middle. Got some open field. The 50. At the 40. Down the sideline. To the 10. Brown with a takedown.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Well, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
The Trojans line up in an I formation. Someone got a hand up. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
They come out in a goal line set. They'll bring him down. And they threw a flag on that play. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. First
He
down.
took him down using his face mask, and that'll be a 15-yarder.
You betcha. And that's the worst way to bring a man down. March it off, refs.
They line up in the jumbo set. Drops back to pass. Throws to the middle, and it falls incomplete. The tight end couldn't make the big catch there. USC comes out with an I formation. Touchdown, USC. Well, they give it to the fullback, and he finds his way into the end zone from a few yards out. Two tight end set. They get out there on the top. And he's in for 2. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. USC to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 31 wheels it in the end zone. Right to Duke. The offense is back on the field after that last touchdown drive. They try to move the ball on the ground again. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 16.
First and 10.
The Longhorns come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Rolling out to the left side. He takes off. And they push him out. 1, maybe 2 yards on the quarterback scramble. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. The Longhorns with 4 receivers. Here's the option. Here's an opening. Juke move at the 40. Across midfield. And he's all the way down to the 42. Wow, that takes him over 100 yards on the ground for the day, fellas. First and 10. Ball on the 42. Young with 4 wide receivers. They'll run the option. He's into the open field. He spins, and he's tackled. Nice running on the option there.
That was a spectacular option keeper there. And I'm going to tell you why. It looked like that play was going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice by holding on to the football.
You're right. Good heads-up play there by the QB.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 28. Texas comes out in the shotgun. Young on first down. He's looking. Throws. Picked off in the end zone. I thought that was going to be a touchdown.
And the quarterback did too. The problem was he didn't see the kid covering his guy. And now he's got to go back and talk to the old man coach and explain. Yo, what happened?
Let me tell you what, that is not a fun thing to do. After he's done yelling at you, real quick not to make another throw like that.
They'll set up shop at the 20. Ace backfield. Back to pass. He steps up under heavy pressure. He's going right. At the 40. Down the sideline. At the 40. Still on his feet. To the 20. Goodbye. The wide receiver flew down the field on that touchdown connection.
But he has the speed to stretch the defense, and his hands are getting better every single game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Less than 2 to go in our first quarter of play. The score, USC 15, Texas 8. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Taylor fields it in the end zone. He jukes it.
Great job by the defense last time, forcing the kick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
They'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns come out showing 3 wide. Young running the option. He's on opening. Brought down. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
And that was just good instincts. You have to know when to pitch it or when to keep it.
Yeah, and in that situation, the quarterback knew he could pick up the first, so he kept it himself. Very good decision.
First and 10. Ball on their own 43. The Longhorns come out in the shotgun. Young drops to throw. With the throw. Complete. And down he goes. It'll go down as a completion, but they won't get much for it.
Yeah, just a wasted play right there.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Young lines up in the shotgun. Here's the option. He can scoop. And he's tackled. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Another reason why I love the option. Just when you think he's going to pitch it, he cuts up the field and keeps the ball himself.
No question, Coach. Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Young with 4 wide receivers. He drops back. Looks. Rolls to the left. He's under pressure. He's got open. They'll bring him down. And he picks up good yardage on the scramble.
That play was exactly why a quarterback with good speed can kill you.
It's first and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. USC comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Young back to throw. Throws in a hurry. And it's caught. Sheds a tackle. And they push him out. They get about 10 yards on that play. Second down and short. Ball on the 18. Texas in a 4-wide set. Young back to pass. He rolls out to the left. He decides to run with it. Loses. Tackle. They got a nice run, and that will be enough for the first down.
Yo, this kid has some sensational moves.
They spread out the defense here.
Man, I like this call. Spreading out the defense near the goal line. Good call.
Wow, not a smart pass.
He thought he could squeeze it in there. I guess.
Now, the next time he does that, he better be ready to make a tackle. They'll pick him off if he's not careful.
And we've come to the end of the first quarter with the score, USC 15, Texas 8. Young lines up in the shotgun. Here's the option. Bounces off the would-be tackler. Touchdown, Texas! The quarterback just burrowed his way into the end zone on that one.
The simplest play you can run. Snap it and start pushing that defensive line backwards. The next thing you know, you're putting points on the scoreboard.
Taking a gamble here. This is for the lead. Looking, he's rolling left. And now he's going to run. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. We should have a return on this one. Number 5 fields it at the 3. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25.
At the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
USC lines up with 3 receivers. Throws off balance. Complete. And they got him for a loss. Nothing going on that one.
No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. They shift on their defensive front. It's left. They'll drop him for a loss. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
And the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there.
Yo. They come out with 4 wide out. Drop back to pass. He's looking down the middle. And it's caught. Griffin brings him down. And that brings up 4th down.
Great stop by the defense. They played with tremendous character on those downs.
And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down.
Young. Active to return.
Number 14 punts it, and it's a good one. Young takes it to 21. Spin move. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll get the ball here at the 23-yard line. 3 wide outs here. Here's the option left. He's got an opening. Little shake and bake move. Can't have him up. Brought down. Perfectly run option keeper.
You know what? That was a perfect example of how to give up tons of yardage on defense. These guys acted surprised to see the option there. Unbelievable.
You're right, Lee. Not what you'd expect when you prepare all week to defend the option. But then again, give this offense some credit. These guys aren't exactly the scout team.
1st and 10. Ball on the 48. Texas comes to the line with 3 wide. Young on the option. Missed tackle. Laterals back. Loose football. And the offense will recover. They run the option, and it almost cost them.
You can't fumble the football like that. The coach is calling the option because he trusts his players to take care of the football. They are very, very fortunate to get that one back.
They sure are. That one had turnover written all over it.
Young steps back to pass. He's looking. And now he's going to run. And they push him out. The quarterback scramble gains 3 yards. Third down and a yard. Ball on the 39. 4 wide. 3rd and short, and they'll throw for it. He rolls left. Here's an opening. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
1st and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Young, 4 wide receivers, and now he pitches it. They'll bring it down, 5 yards. Nickel defense. Here's the option. Big opening. Tries to spin. Tackle. The option keeper gives them the first. And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Texans in a 4-wide set. Looks, rolling out to the right side. He keeps it. He can scoop. Knocked out of bounds. He scrambles and gets a big gain.
Well, that quarterback just took off. Watch him. The guy's the fastest quarterback that I've seen all year.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. They snap it to the back. Touchdown, Texas. They use pure power to get it over the goal line.
Yeah, those guys on the line crush the defenders.
Young, back in the gun, option to the right, he jukes, and they won't get the 2. Texas, ready to pick this one off. Number 22 and number 5, back to return. Kicks it off. Number 22 takes it at the 8. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to do 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll start this drive at the 23-yard line. USC sets up with 4 receivers. They'll throw on 1st down. Over the middle. That close to being intercepted. The pass was knocked down.
This defense is very aggressive, and they swarm to the football. They're always making plays to disrupt the passing game.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 23. The Trojans come out in a 2-tight end set. Play action across the middle. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. The ball was knocked to the ground.
Players use anything they can to get in the way of a pass.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 23. Number 11 with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Throws to the middle. Someone got a hand out. Here's an opening at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown. What an athletic play by the lineup.
This guy's one of the most athletic players I've seen in the league. He realizes it's not the culture in football, basketball, and baseball. They're making big plays his whole life.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the drive summary. Brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Number 19 is ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick. Hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. They'll set up shot at the 20. The Longhorns come out in a shotgun. Young options out. Sheds that one. And he's tackled around 5 yards there on the option keep. Texas takes a timeout. 2nd down and 5. Ball on their own 25. From the gun, Young drops back to pass. He's rolling right. Throws it deep downfield. And this one's going to get intercepted. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the ball game.
And that's 2 more than the quarterback wanted to throw. Now he's got to go back out there and play smarter football when the offense takes the field again.
You're right, Coach. The quarterback has to be able to put that out of his mind and act like it never happened.
Which one? First or second interception?
I say both.
They'll go to work at the 40-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He's going left. That's a point. And they make the stop.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Trojans line up in an I formation. Batted ball. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. And that one's fallen incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Number 11, the 4 wide receiver. Throws down the middle. Great concentration. He made the catch, and they're still going to be short.
Hey, if you would have gotten some yards on 1st and 2nd down, you wouldn't have needed so many on 3rd down.
Trying to take the lead by a field goal. Here comes the special teams unit. He gets it up. And he got it. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Here's the kick. And goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Great job by the defense last time forcing the kick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. They come out in a nickel. He drops back. Looking, rolling out to the left side. Wants to go long and does. Someone got a hand on it. And it's incomplete.
That ball should have been picked off.
This quarterback had too much faith in his arm that time.
Well, that confidence almost led to a change of possession. His man wasn't even close to being open.
4 wide. Young running the option. He has some room. He's hit and got away. He's knocked out of bounds. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Another reason why I love the option. Just when you think he's going to pitch it, he cuts up the field and keeps the ball himself.
No question, Coach. Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. The Longhorns come out in the shotgun. Rolls to the left. And now he's going to improvise. That scramble gets them 7 yards. The 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on their own 45. Texas in a 4-wide set. He's looking. He rolls out to the right. No one open, so he's going to run. And down he goes. You can't design these kind of plays.
You really can't, Brad. That was just great instincts to know where the sticks were.
Texas calls a timeout. 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. Now's not the time for a blown coverage. This quarterback is in the zone. High snap as he works from the gun. Makes a move. They'll bring him down. This hasn't been your average game.
No, not at all. He's been running the football well all day long. In fact, he's closing in on the school record for rushing yards in a single game.
And this kid has done it all day, breaking tackles and making people miss. He has gashed and slashed his way through this defense. What a special football player.
Let's see how the defense handles the no huddle.
Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. They go with the option. Brought down. He might have gotten a yard at best. Texas takes a timeout. It's second down and 9 to go. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Young lines up in the shotgun. Back to back. Looks. He rolls out to the left. Got some open field. Touchdown, Longhorn. And the quarterback has 2 rushing touchdowns so far today.
Quarterbacks usually get the job done through the air. This guy's taking care of things on the ground.
Young with 4 wide receivers. Rolls right. Got hit as he threw. And he picks it off in the end zone. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Short kickoff. Number 22 fields it at the 19. They'll take over at the 35-yard line. The Trojan set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. And he's going to come up with a sack. And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break, Texas 28, USC 25. And the teams are lined up to start the second half. Kicks it off. Number 5 fields it in the end zone. Tries to juke. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 23-yard line. Number 11 has 4 receivers lined up here. They'll throw on first down. Throws it deep downfield. He has him on the fly. And now it's a foot race. To the 10. Touchdown, USC. The wideout makes a big catch there.
Hey, whenever you have a receiver who can make plays like that, you just want to get the ball in his hands.
It's not my friend. That was a tremendous throw by the quarterback, too. Don't forget about the guy slinging the ball all over the field out there.
And he hits the PAT. So with under 5 minutes left in the third quarter, our score, USC 32, Texas 28. Number 19 is lined up to kick this one off. He kicks it. Number 31 fields it in the end zone. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
On the receiving team.
Flipping is the call, and now they'll have to find a way to make up those yards right here. They'll go to work at the 8. Young lines up in the shotgun. Young to the air on first down. Chucks it deep down the right side for the interception. Not sure what the quarterback was looking at on that one.
Yeah, it cost him. He just threw his 3rd pick of the game.
Fellas, you got to give credit to this defense. They're taking advantage of each and every mistake this quarterback is making.
They'll set up shot at the 47-yard line. Single set backfield. There's a missed tackle. He has some room. Inside the 30. Griffin with a takedown. Are you kidding me? I can't remember the last time I saw a running back this fast.
He's definitely up there with the fastest guys I've ever seen.
It's 1st and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. Nice play fake. Throws this one out to the right. Complete. And he's taken down. Good job on the pass there.
Yeah, let me tell you something. These passes are exactly what they need to put pressure on that defense.
They line up with split backs. He drops back. He's hit and got away. He's drilled as he throws. And that touchdown pass makes it 4 on the day, Kurt.
Well, he's shown such great poise back there in the pocket. That's the main reason he's been able to find the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. And the score, USC 39, Texas 28. USC is ready to kick it away. Number 31, and Taylor, deep to return. Kicks it off. Taylor fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. The Longhorns come out in the shotgun. Here's an option, right side. Jubu, tackle. So they pick up 3 on the option keeper. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball in the 23. They come out with 4 wide out. Young drops the throw. Looking. He's got an opening. Across midfield. This guy's having an amazing day running the ball. Coach, what do you got?
Well, he's about to be headed for the record books. A few more carries like that, and he's going to have more yards today than any other running back in college football history.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45. Young is back in the gun. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. And it falls incomplete.
I know it's incomplete, but still, we've got to be impressed with the zip that he put on that one.
He did have some heat on it, that's for sure.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. This defense better be careful. The quarterback is in the zone and really feeling it out there. Shakes off the tackle. He breaks the 2nd tackle. He can scoop. He spins around, and he's tackled. Hey, this kid can get down the field in a hurry, guys.
He's got the ability to improvise. He's always looking to pick up as many yards as he can.
This guy's a super player, and he can be the difference between a win and a loss. He's that good.
He's looking. He's rolling left. He decides to run with it. Brought down. The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. Young options out, and they make the stop. Nice running on the option there.
That was a spectacular option keeper there, and I'm going to tell you why. It looked like that play was going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice by holding on to the football.
You're right. Good heads-up play there by the QB.
Here's the option. Got an opening. Touchdown, Texas. This is what you call a record-breaking day.
I'll tell you what, my friend, nobody's going to forget what this kid did today. What an amazing performance.
Coach, he now owns the NCAA record for most rushing yards in one game. I'm just glad we were here to see it.
Young has 4 receivers lined up here. They'll run the option. They don't get it. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it off. Number 22 takes it at the 8. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. They'll start this drive at the 25-yard line. USC sets up with 4 receivers. Across the middle. The ball is tipped.
He's asking to get picked off.
That was a close one, all right. If no one's open, there's nothing wrong with tucking it in and trying to pick up the first on the ground.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Broke away from one. Pass some daylight. Across midfield. At the 30. To the 20. Goodbye. Touchdown. Southern Cal. The halfback got the carry and weaved through that defense for a score.
He bounced the daylight and took off for the 6.
And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. USC ready to kick this one off. Number 31, and Taylor back deep to return. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 31 fields it in the end zone. He jukes it. That last drive resulted in a touchdown, mainly because of the running game.
And with that success running football, I'm looking for play action right over the top of the circle.
They'll go to work at the 18-yard line. Young is in the zone and looking to make a play. He's going to go for the home run. He has it on the fly.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look at him. Heck of a job on the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
First and 10. Ball on the 39.
39-yard line.
Texas lines up in a shotgun set. Option to the right. A little juke. Gets past the tackler. And he's tackled. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
And that was just good instincts. You have to know when to pitch it or when to keep it.
Yeah, and in that situation, the quarterback knew he could pick up the first, so he kept it himself. Very good decision.
Here's the option. Pitches back. He's on the run. With a spin. And down he goes. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone. And that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Here's the option left. Spins upfield. Jeds a tackler. And he's taken down. And he keeps it on the option play and picks up 6. Young back in the gun. They'll run the option. He can shoot it. Touchdown, Texas.
What impresses me, Coach, is not the touchdowns that he's scoring, it's how easy he makes the look out there. That defense is better than they appear.
I agree with you, Kirk. This kid is sensational.
Texas sets up with 4 receivers. Looks. He keeps it. He's in for the conversion. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. McGee ready to kick. Here's the kick. Number 22 takes it to 14. He broke his ankle. At the point, across midfield. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. It's first and 10, ball on the 44-yard line. The Trojans come out with split back. Deep pass down the right side. He goes up and gets it. And he's tackled.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Back to back. Going to the end zone. The pass was right there, just couldn't be controlled.
Just tied in some more passes in practice. He needs all the help he can get.
find that end zone here as they come out of the I formation. They're going to pitch it. Breaks one. Little shake and bake move. Brown brings him down for a loss. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
They line up in an I. On the ground with the tailback. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Just a great play there by the linebacker.
Yeah, he showed his speed as he knifed into the backfield to bring down the ball carrier.
They come out in a nickel. It's up. And he got it. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. USC kicks this one off. Number 31, and Taylor back ready to return. Kicks it off. Taylor fields it in the end zone. He spins, bounces off rookie tackler. Not a lot of trouble scoring the last time they had the ball. Let's see if that passing team does the trick again. They'll set up shot at the 19-yard line. The Longhorn line up with four wide out. Throws off his back foot, and it's caught. And they make the stop. So the defense kept everything in front of them on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that, the safeties are going to have to creep up. When you force the safeties to play shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
About 5 yards on the quarterback keeper. It's third down and 3 to go. Ball to the 26. Nickel defense. Young running the option. He's into the open field. Missed tackle. They'll bring him down.
This is one of those uh-oh plays for the defense. Not only do you not stop them on third down, you give up big gainer on the ground. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Nice option play there against that defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 39.
39-yard line.
Young has four receivers lined up here. They'll run the option. Spin move. Tackle. So they pick up 3 on the option keeper. Second and 7 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Longhorn set up in the gun. Looking. And now he's going to run. Got some open field. And he picks up good yardage on the scramble.
That play was exactly why a quarterback with good speed can kill you.
It's first and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Texas comes out of the shotgun, rolls to the right. Looks like he's going to run, and he's taken down. And he didn't get much on that scramble before they drilled it.
Brad, that's a great way for the quarterback to get himself injured. He needs to be a lot more careful out there.
Second and 7. This is the 7th play of this drive. Texas lines up in a shotgun set. They go with the option. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Another reason why I love the option. Just when you think he's going to pitch it, he cuts up the field and keeps the ball himself.
No question, Coach. Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
And he's tackled. The option keeper gets him 2, maybe 3 yards. Second and 7 coming up here. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. The Longhorn with 4 receivers. Now he pitches it. He jukes. And down he goes. They'll get 6 yards. The pressure turns up when in the red zone. And that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone. When performance matters the most. He's looking. And now he's going to improvise. Touchdown, Texas. How about that? Another touchdown run.
Listen to this stat, folks. That's 5 rushing touchdowns in the game. I am as shocked as you guys are. The guy's unstoppable.
Texas sets up with 4 receivers. High snap. Looks. He's going to take off. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive shoulder. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And it's a short kickoff. Number 12 22, fields it at the 11. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. They'll get the ball here at the 31. Number 11 is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. They'll drop him for a loss. They lose 3 yards there.
3-yard loss on the play.
It's second down now, 13 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. They line up in an eye. Toss. He's on the run. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye. There's number 2 on the day.
The coach loves to give the football to this running back. You know why? Because he knows how to find the end zone.
They needed to go for 2, and that's what they'll do here. Drop back to pass. Going to the end zone. And it's caught for 2. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. USC lines up for the kickoff. Number 31, and Taylor set to return. And he'll be returning this one. Number 31, fields with the 3, makes a move. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. Defense has been talking it over on the sideline, making corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time. They'll start this drive at the 15-yard line. Texas comes out of the shotgun. He rolls left, looking. Looks like he's going to run. And he's taken down. He scrambled for a few yards.
That defense closed in a hurry. Uh-oh.
Second and 4. Ball on the 21. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Rolling out to the left side. He guns it to the right. Shipley drops the ball. Dropped by the wideout. It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 21. Texas in a full wide set. Tries to shoot. Brought down. He holds on to it and gets maybe 2 yards. Young with 4 wide receivers. Rolling out to the right side. Looks like he's going to run. Jets at him. Tackle. He scrambles and gets a big gain.
Boy, that quarterback just took off. Watch it. The guy's the fastest quarterback that I've seen all year.
The Longhorns come out in the shotgun. He's looking. He might not be able to get the pass off. He takes off. A 5-yard quarterback scramble. Second down and 5. Ball on the 36-yard line. Texas lines up in a shotgun set. Young on the option. Got an opening. Juku. Nice running on the option there.
That was a spectacular option keeper there. And I'm going to tell you why. It looked like that play was going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice by holding on to the football.
You're right. Good heads-up play there by the QB.
Looks. And now he's going to improvise. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Texas in a 4-wide set. Young on the option right. He's hit and got away. He tries to spin, and he's tackled. So he calls his own number and gets about 6 yards. Second and 4 coming up here. This is the 9th play of this drive. Young lines up in the shotgun. He juked him out of his shoes. There's a missed tackle. And down he goes. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
That was just good instinct. You have to know when to pitch it or when to keep it.
Yeah, and in that situation, the quarterback knew he could pick up the first, so he kept it himself. Very good decision.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Young options out to the right. He lateral. He spins around. And he is drilled. A 2-yard run by the halfback. The Longhorns with 4 receivers. Young options out. He left him up. Touchdown, Longhorns. Texas lines up with a shotgun set. Looking. He takes off. And the gamble pays off. Now they're ahead. So with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Texas 58, USC 57. McGee ready to kick. Kicks it off. Number 5 fields it at their 11. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. Our defense has been talking it over on the sidelines, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time. And they have 3 bunts. They'll throw on first down. What a pick! And this could be a big return. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! Oh, no, they really didn't need that.
Well, they didn't. And now it puts them in a situation where they have to get a stop. And as a quarterback, you can't give up an interception late in the game. You've got to be more careful with the football.
They line up in the shotgun. Young, back to throw. He's rolling right. End zone! Oh, what an interception! Texas to kick this one off. He kicks it. Number 22 takes it at the 8. He jukes it. At the 30 with the spin. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. They'll go to work at the 33-yard line. USC lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back. Across the middle. Complete. Griffin brings him down. 6 yards that time on the pass play. The impact player running back is in the zone right now. Shakes off a tackle. Brought down. USC calls a timeout. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47. USC goes with the ace set here. Setting up the play action. Throws this one out to the right. Inside the 30. To the 10. And he's all the way into the touchdown. A great throw. And that's the second touchdown catch of the game.
The quarterback knew exactly where to put the pass, and the receiver went out there and made the grab. Good communication.
And he hits the PAT. This drive summary is brought to you by looks like they're ready for the kick. He hits a booming kick. Number 31 fields it in the end zone. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive. They'll take over at the 18-yard line. The Longhorn set up in the gun. Young drops back. He's looking. No one open, so he's going to run. They'll bring him down. Oh, that was a pretty run.
There you see why having a quarterback with the ability and speed like this young man does is so deadly.
Yeah, I'd keep 1, maybe 2 sets of eyes on this guy at all times.
first and 10. Ball on their own 39. They'll work from the shotgun. A little juke. He laterals the ball. Spins upfield. And there's a fumble. Picked up by the linebacker. They tried the option there, and now they're on their way to the sideline.
You're not going to stay on the field very long with sloppy play like that. I don't care if you're running the option or not. There's just no excuse.
I'll tell you what, write this down. The team with the most takeaways at the end of the year will have a winning record. And the teams with the most giveaways will have a losing record. It's been that way as long as I've been around this game.
Pro formation here. Back to back. Down the middle. Incomplete pass. With that pressure, he just couldn't do much with it.
His chance of accuracy on that throw was practically zero. Good job by the defense.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Number 11 has 4 receivers lined up here. Drops back to pass. Throws to the middle. The ball's incomplete. He had it knocked loose before he could control it.
Just a great play here by the defender to force the issue.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 42. They come out with 4 wide out. He drops back. Across the middle. Incomplete. So they go 3 and out after that incompletion. Put this one away. Number 14 punts it, and it's a good one. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shot at the 20. Young is back in the gun. Back to pass. Looks. Rolls to the left. No one open, so he's going to run. He's knocked out of bounds. Second and 1. Ball on their own 29. Young with 4 wide receivers. Looking. Lets it fly. Number 20 picks it off. Another interception. That makes 4 on the day.
Somebody needs to put a 10 over these guys, because this is just a circus with all these turnovers.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 25. The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
Second and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. This big fella at defensive tackle's in the zone right now. Drops back to pass. In as he throws. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 25. The Trojans have 5 receivers on this play. He drops back. Steps up. He throws it. Someone got a hand on it. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. That's the end of the 4th quarter, and we are headed to overtime. Now, here are the rules for overtime. Both teams get a possession at the 25-yard line. If it goes as far as a 3rd overtime, you have to go for 2 following a touchdown. It's first and 10. Ball on the 25. Texas lines up in a shotgun set. He's looking. And now he's going to run. He's into the open field. And down he goes. They got a nice run, and that will be enough for the first down.
Yo, this kid has some sensational moves.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone. When performance matters the most. They'll run the option. Broke away from 1. There's a fumble. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Second down, goal to go. Ball on the 13. Texas comes out of the shotgun. Young steps back to pass. Looks. He's hit and got away. Knocked out of bounds. He gained a couple of yards on the keeper. On the 11 going in. The Longhorn set up in the gun. Looking. He's got an opening. Touchdown, Texas. Has never seen one of their own rush for this kind of yardage before.
What a game. This young man is a special athlete. He's a very strong, powerful runner. Today, he's beaten up, pushed around, and run over this defense on his way to a new record.
And that's right. No one in school history has rushed for this much yardage in a single game. What a magnificent day.
And they make the stop. Well, the offense did their part. Now it's time for the defense to take over.
And this is a very high-pressure situation for an offense to face. If you don't score a touchdown, you lose.
1st and 10. Ball on the 25. USC goes with the ace set here. They'll throw on 1st down. Throws it to the outside. The pressure may have forced the incompletion there.
That defense was about to plant him into the ground. He's lucky he even got that ball off.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. USC lines up in a bunch formation. Here's a pitch, left side. Gets past the tacklers, and they hit him in the backfield. They'll drop him for a short loss there. Third 11 coming up here. Ball on the 26. The Trojans come out in the ace formation. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. He's knocked out of bounds. Wow, a long game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on 1st and 2nd down. So the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that 3rd down.
The Trojans line up in a goal line formation. Drops back to pass. He lets it go, and they couldn't hook up on that one. And that's the end of this overtime thriller. Dirk, any final thoughts here?
Well, guys, I really enjoyed watching these two teams play their hearts out in this game. USC really gave it all they had, but they just didn't have enough left in their tank once they got into overtime.
Folks, it's been a lot of fun, and I hope you can join us again next time. Our final score on this one, Texas 70, USC 64. For Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, and everyone at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye and see you next time.
Thank you for attending the baseball. Please drive home safely.